Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing Tarot Tea Live. Love option for those that do have an option and for those that do not. We're going to take a look for what the future holds for March. Now, this is going to be the second half of the zodiac signs from Sagittarius to Pisces. And if you haven't seen my other video, go back and take a look at that to get your other signs. And let's see. Yeah, I think that's all the announcements. If you would like, please like this video so it gets out to more people. I'm trying to grow my channel. And if you're new, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notified of any new videos that I'll be doing. So let's get started. We're going to start with Sagittarius. And we're going to be doing those of you that do have an option. So let's take a look. Tell me about Sagittarius and their love option in March. We're going to take a look at your recent past, and then we'll be moving to find out what's going on in March for you, between you and this person. So tell me what happened in the recent past for Sagittarius and their love option. Hope everybody's doing good. It's a Friday, so what do you have planned for the weekend? It's my birthday tomorrow, so yay! I don't have any plans though, but okay, let's take a look. What happened in the past for you, Sag? Oop, a tower. Could have been shocking. Maybe just a surprise, something you weren't expecting. We'll get more into detail in a minute. Three of Pentacles. This has to do with cooperation. And Two of Cups. So this is good. It ends well. With this Two of Cups, you see eye to eye. Under the deck, we have Two of Wands, and this is about making plans for the future. And probably having a hard time with how to make those plans. You may have a difference of opinion when it comes to that. And let's see, let's take a deeper look at this tower, because I'm dying to know what this tower was about. The good thing is that everything worked out, but it may be clues as to future issues. So let's take a look at this tower. Tell me more. Tell me more about this tower. What happened? Why did this tower occur? We have the Emperor, the Fool, and the World. So this could have been due to communication problems. We have Seven of Cups again under the deck. We had this under here as well, just so I can show you. Seven of Cups. Some confusion about plans moving forward, maybe in your relationship, or just making plans in general for travel. Or I see if you may be dealing with an Aries, but this could be you, Sagittarius. I see the Emperor can be a little stubborn when it comes to cooperation. They tend to like to take the lead. So that could be something that was an issue. So let me take a look at something real quick. I just want to make sure that you can hear me. For some reason I can't see the live streams. Just give me a second so I can make sure. Okay, now there it is. Wait. Oh, there it is. I was clicking on the wrong button. I wanted to be able to see if anybody has any questions later. I can answer them for you. Okay, good. So let's get started again. Just wanted to make sure my sound was good. Yeah, so if you have any questions, hopefully we get some live viewers, and I will answer questions at the end of this live. So let's get back to you, Sagittarius. Like I said, this could be about communication problems, maybe travel plans. But like I said, everything looks like it turns out great. You start cooperating with each other, probably focusing on having fun instead of arguing, the semantics. So you end up getting on the same page, which is good. So, but what about March? How does this relationship progress in March? Tell me more about Sagittarius and their love option. What can they expect for the rest of March with this person? I swear my son's dog always starts bothering me when I get on live, and I have no idea why. Everything's fine until I get on live, and then he needs to be put out and he's having problems. I don't know. Let's see. Queen of Swords. We have the Star and Eight of Wands. Under the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So, I don't know why it's so dark in here. Let me turn the light on over on this side. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Well, what's gonna have to do? So we have the Queen of Swords. This is about standing your ground when it comes to your self-worth and knowing that when you're in a relationship, you need to stand up for yourself when sometimes people can tend to may not be used to abiding by somebody else's boundaries. Sorry if my voice goes out a little bit. I have a sore throat for some reason. So yeah, you tend to be a little cold when it comes to someone, I guess, testing your boundaries. So that's something that's maybe happening in March with this person. And we have the Star, which is a good sign. This is a lot of hopeful energy when it comes to this person. From both sides, I see. Because with the Eight of Wands, this is a lot of love for somebody. Now, I don't see marriage quite yet, but the relationship looks like it's moving pretty well towards that. And you're going to be doing a lot together. Eight of Wands tends to be having a lot of, doing a lot of things, actions, a lot of romantic gestures to each other. Travel, I see. You may like to travel a lot. So taking trips together. Distance may be an issue for some of you. Physical distance for some of you. Emotional distance for others. Small portion of you with the emotional distance. But physical distance may be an issue. A small issue depending on how well you deal with, being apart. But if that's not, you, then this is just you two having fun, you know, exploring the world together, taking trips, just enjoying each other's time is what I see. And I don't need to clarify anymore. But so that's good. I do see marriage, possible marriage in the future for some of you with this Queen of Pentacles. So a sincere offer may be coming in the future for this year. But let's get some advice for you. Yeah, let's get 3 cards for your advice. What's the advice for Sagittarius when it comes to this person for March and just in the future? What's their advice? Okay, so we have, you are the truth seeker, awakening, actualizing, and transcending. How can you invite more grace to guide you? So this is about you being able to transcend any difficulties in your life, personally and in this connection. And by inviting more grace in your life, that will be able to guide you. Grace is basically understanding, being in another person's shoes, and seeing things from their side as well. And we have messages for rabbit service to the animal world. And for me, this card is about getting out in nature, and that should help with any issues you're having, emotional, mental, and as well as just being physical, like as exercise. Maybe you and this person can make it a habit of doing activities outside. And the last one, it's always tea time, eternity, endless moments, and repetition. So this is advice about not repeating a lot of things. Don't repeat the past with how you respond. I say respond, some people react, but don't react. That's from a toxic perspective. So make sure you don't fall into the trap of sticking to one schedule day in and day out as far as activities and what you do in the relationship, because that could tend to make it boring. But like I said, exploration is what's needed in this relationship, so focus on that, exploring new things together. And let's get a love oracle for y'all. And then next we'll be doing those of you that do not have any options and want to know what's in store for March. So we'll just get one here. This is about Plato's The Symposium. This is a quote. According to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other halves. So this just talks about twin flames and the obstacles you have to overcome to find each other. And you may have had a hard time finding your other half in this lifetime, but when it comes to love and you finding that other half of you, love always wins. This is this may have been your plan before incarnating in this lifetime, and going through these challenges just makes you a stronger person and better when actually you find that person. You makes you a better partners in this world. That's what I'm getting. So that was your reading, Sagittarius. Let's move on to those of you that do not have an option right now. And we'll see how March looks like for you. And see if you have any options coming up. Okay, so this is for those of you that do not have an option right now. We're going to look at the past because it just gives me a better idea of what you were dealing with in the recent past. So tell me about the past for those Sagittarius that do not have an option right now. Tell me what happened in the past when it comes to love for Sagittarius. For those with no option right now. Okay, well, that wanted to pop out. It's a Hierophant. We have the Four of Cups and the Six of Swords. And we have the Knight of Cups under that. Just hold on one second, guys. I gotta go let this dog out. Okay, I'm back. Let me get my mic. Okay, so let's take a look. In the recent past, let's put these up here so in case you can't see. See a marriage, possible long-term relationship that maybe it wasn't any fun anymore, like it lost that spark. And this is you leaving that behind in search for something else. Now, this past person may have caused you a lot of emotional pain. For some of you, just wasn't what you thought it would be. Sometimes, you know, the person that we end up with, they change or we change. So this is with the Six of Swords, about you trying to find that peace for yourself. Maybe you just needed that time to be single for a while. But let's take a look. Tell me more about this recent past for those that don't have an option right now. What happened with this Hierophant, Four of Cups, and Six of Swords? Tell me more. Got the Hierophant again. Three of Wands and the Magician. Yeah, this is about you just like I said, wanting something different. You're trying to create a different life than what you had before with this past person. What was the issue? What was the block? Can you tell me? So Sagittarius knows what this is for them. This reading is for them. What was the block or the challenge? Two of Wands, Five of Cups, the Hangman. Yeah, I get that this person, it's like you were in the relationship by yourself is what I'm seeing. They would make plans and then not follow through, or just tell you they're going to do these things with you, and it just never came to be. And you got tired of being let down. And so this was you just trying to see your way out of the relationship so that you could find something better, is what I'm getting. So let's take a look at March. So what does March hold for Sagittarius, for the ones that don't have an option but would like to have a love option for March? Tell me about the rest of March for those that do not have an option right now. We're going into March, haven't had one. Will there be someone coming towards them in March? Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So I see towards the end of March, you have an offer. You have the Fool under the deck. So this new beginning, someone that wants to take a leap of faith and find out what could be with you two. And this person could be an earth sign. I'm getting Capricorn, Virgo, mostly. But yeah, they're single and they're ready to mingle. With this Nine of Pentacles, they are financially secure, as secure as one can be in this world. And this Nine of Pentacles, they are, for their character traits, I see somebody that's pretty loyal, down to earth, and when it comes to relationships, they're very pragmatic, practical. So they take their time in their decisions, but because they want to be sure. But I see that really good for you, Sagittarius. So let's just clarify this Page of Wands for this offer, this invitation. This could be just for to go out and have some coffee, or just something that's very friendly. Nothing too extremely romantic, just to start. So tell me more about this Page of Wands so they know. How do they know? How will they know this person? Temperance, Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Wow. For some of you, this is a past acquaintance. Could be somebody that you know from childhood. Somebody that you may have overlooked as a romantic probability or option. And this could be someone, like I said, that you have connected with in the past boyfriend, or just a past someone that you dated. But I'm getting more that it was more than that. And then under the deck you have the Seven of Wands and Six of Wands. A lot of fire under there. So they could approach you as though they're very laid back about it and nonchalant, but underneath they have that feeling of you being a soulmate. Maybe sometimes when we come across our past loves, like I'm saying, from a past life, you know that you have that connection with somebody, but you don't know why. So this could be for some of you as well. So let's get some advice for you. What's the advice for Sagittarius? For those that don't have an option, what can they do? What can they do maybe to help their chances in love for March and moving forward for this from March? I'm going to say the rest of the year, but this is advice, general advice when it comes to love. So we have the message for a rabbit. We got this from the other Sagittarians, but this is good for you too. It's about you being aware that there are messages in the universe. Symbolism, pay attention to the symbolism in numbers, just your environment around you. And you can help yourself by being around animals, being around nature more, being in tune with yourself to know what you really want. So when you get into a relationship, you won't have to question that. We have It's Always Tea Time, Eternity, Endless Moments, and Repetition. We got this again for the other group, so you can take a look at that too. Endless moments and repetition, being tired of always maybe coming across the same people and when it comes to relationships, and probably needing to do something different when it comes to your day-to-day schedule. And when you have time off, do things different, things that you've never done before. It leads you to different people, meeting different people, and so go to different places. Maybe you don't usually get your coffee at the same place. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else to eat. And we have all must have prizes, trying to please everyone. So don't try to please everyone. Yes, I know sometimes it can be hard to be alone and not have that special person in your life, but don't be that people pleaser, because you matter too. What you want matters. Don't sacrifice yourself, your own needs and wants, so that you can have someone in your life, is my advice. But don't try to please everyone. Try and please yourself first. And not in a selfish way, but in a realistic, healthy way. And let's get a love oracle. One love oracle for Sagittarians that may not have an option right now. What's the advice? Whoa, misfire. Let's try that again. Okay, that's better. We have life is tough, but so are you. So even though life can be tough at times, you are too. Just remember that. No matter what you face, believe that you are strong and you can get through anything. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so that was your reading. Now we move on to Capricorn. So now let's take a look at, for those Capricorns that have an option, someone that they have an eye on or may have even started talking to, dating. Let's look at the recent past. Tell me about the recent past for the Capricorns that have an option. Tell me what happened in the past. So we have Nine of Pentacles, Death, Seven of Pentacles. So it looks like you have been single with this Nine of Pentacles. It seems like you're, when it regards to the money side of things in your career, looks good. No complaints. Yeah, you have Page of Pentacles under the deck. So you may be needing to figure something out. This is about you trying to learn something new, maybe about yourself. Could be about your career too as well. And then we have the Death card here. It's about needing to transform your way of thinking, maybe your beliefs or perceptions about yourself, the world, maybe relationships in general when it comes to romance. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is you seeing yourself as someone that has done the work that you need to do internally when it comes to building yourself up as a person that can be wealthy when it comes to your finances. Learning everything you need to know, how to save, how to budget, how to grow, invest your money, as well as in your career. But this is about you taking a look at something else, because I feel like you're not understanding what more that you can do when it comes to relationships. Like, you have your money, your finances down, your career even, but when it comes to relationships, that's like a whole nother ball game when it comes to romance and maybe long term, making it last. And so that's why you have the Page of Pentacles under the deck. You're still needing to learn more. So let's take a look at the Death card. This is what I want to know. Death card and Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Tell me what are you trying to say to Capricorn so that they understand clearly about their recent past as it concerns this Death card. Tell me more. We have the Fool, Three of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So this is about you having a lot of anxiety when it comes to taking a leap of faith in relationships and love. You're having a difficult time. Maybe you've been hurt in the past. Maybe you have a tendency to let others interfere in your relationships somehow. Maybe how other people see you or see you and this other person. I'm talking about in general. When you date or when you're with somebody in a long-term relationship, maybe it matters to you what people think. But I see that you're needing to be more fair when it comes to how you perceive your other romantic person. when it comes to long-term relationships. And how that relates to maybe your finances, because I see a connection between your finances and you letting yourself be more open emotionally in relationships. So there's that. So hopefully that helps you. Now let's take a look at March. Tell me about this option, because this is for the Capricorns that have an option. So let's tell me more about this option that Capricorn has, and how that works out in March, for the rest of March. Whoa! Old Judgment fell out. What's this? King of Swords? Okay. We'll make a note of that. Tell me about the rest of March when it comes to this option Capricorn has. They want to know, how is it going to turn out? Three of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So good. This is good. Under the deck we have the King of Wands, the Nine of Swords again, the Fool. So still having that anxiety in the background, and taking that leap, but trying to push through it with your charm, your charisma. That's what I see. Capricorns are really good with that. But looks like you have a few options here with this Seven of Cups. And with this Three of Wands, about you being optimistic about your chances with one of these options. It's like you are eyeing someone, though. So that's why you're so optimistic. Because you've had some maybe good feedback from this person, and you make an offer. This Ace of Pentacles. Now, this doesn't have to be a relationship or a marriage. It could just be moving to the next level, whatever that means for you. So if you've been dating this person, maybe that is moving to the long-term part of your relationship. But it's an opportunity nonetheless to move forward in this relationship with this person, or this connection, should I say. Should we get more clarification for you? Let's look. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups and this Ace of Pentacles, just for more details for what Capricorn can expect with this person in March. We have Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So I think more than anything, this is about you leaving behind that side of you that tends to hold your emotions inside, not speak your mind. So, which is a good thing. No more juggling options, no more holding back when it comes to how you feel, because you do have to be mindful on before you say something. You think before you speak on how you say something. Somebody may take it the wrong way. So try and be very kind when you do speak your mind and how you feel, because you want more. You want a more intimate and close relationship, more than you've had in the past. You want that closeness with someone. that emotional closeness that you haven't maybe had in the past. So that's why you make that offer, because you want more than just that physical part of the relationship or the superficial part of the relationship. So let's get some advice. What's Capricorn's advice for this person that they have in mind in March? And some advice in general if this reading didn't resonate with you. This is general advice for all Capricorns. So how can they better move in the future when it comes to romance and relationships? How can they be better? So this is impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps. So imaginative leaps, I see the Fool card, because that's about taking a leap of faith and having a fresh perspective on when it comes to people and relationships, working through your disbelief that the opposite, whether you're male or female, that the other person will be that person that you need and want, that they are sincere, that they can be compassionate, honest, faithful. If you've had any problems with your partner's being faithful, or even you, that you can have that close relationship with someone where you don't have to worry about them. And we are all mad here. Everyone is a little different, so make sure you keep that in mind too. The way we think, the way we move, the actions that we take may not be like our own, but it doesn't mean that there's something wrong or that they're hiding anything. So just remember that. We all are a little, we can be a little different when it comes to relationships. So keeping up immense effort in advance. So this is about you keeping that momentum when it comes to this person that you have an eye on, or that you've been dating maybe. Keep going. Don't stop believing in yourself and in the possibility that this could lead to a long-term, maybe even marriage. But keep that optimistic energy about you, open mind, stay positive. Staying positive doesn't mean you're not being realistic. It means that you are wanting to attract that person, that good person, the one that I said you can count on, and you don't have to worry about them keeping secrets. Because what you focus on, you will attract to you. So if you focus on, oh, well, everybody's a liar and everybody cheats, well, then that's what you're gonna keep attracting. So stay positive and focused on that person that you do want. And you have to embody that person as well. You want to attract that. It's a mind and heart thing. You have to embody that energy as well and be that person that you want to attract. So let's get the final romance oracle. Let's get one. I can answer a question at the end of this live if you want to leave that question there, and I'll go over them. But one question for each person. Okay, one oracle for Capricorn. This is a love oracle. we have release your worries and receive universal abundance. So yes, this is about you releasing those anxiety, the anxiety, the worry, maybe you have sleepless nights about things working out with this person. You can't receive from the universe if you're not in that energy to receive. Don't be a block to it. And when you're in that negative thinking, you are blocking your receiving any type of good things towards you. You don't want to block that, so be open. Be open to receiving that, what you deserve, and believe that you do deserve the best. So that was the reading for the Capricorns that have an option. Now we're going to look at those Capricorns that may not have an option right now, and they want to know if they will in March. So let's see. Let's take a look. Let's see. So Capricorns without an option. Tell me what happened in the past. What happened in the past for those Capricorns with no option? We have Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords, and the Star. Under the deck, we have the Strength. So this is about you in the recent past, maybe wishing for that special person. Could be an Aquarius that you're thinking about. But something's blocking you. You have this Eight of Swords here, and it's usually talks about self-limiting beliefs. So you know what you want, and you're wishing for that, but it's about having the courage to take the chance on that with somebody. And with this Star, you are hopeful. So you have two conflicting energies here. And this is about you focusing on the Star energy, which is healing yourself when it comes to the emotional side of relationships. And how we do that, we balance our thinking with our heart, is by going with our heart. Now, this is not just about love with somebody else. This is about having love for yourself. And when you have love for yourself, you're able to love someone else and receive that love back. So if you're in the Eight of Swords, this is about you taking the time out that you need to heal that part of yourself that may not feel loved. And first having to give that love to yourself before looking for that love in somebody else, because nobody can fill that void that you may be feeling, and it's not anyone's responsibility. Someone adds to your life. Relationships add to your life, to the love that you have for yourself. So if you don't have that love for yourself and you're looking for somebody else to fill that, the relationship is basically going to fail, because you're going to keep looking to that other person to fill that void for you, and they can't do it. And you're going to say, well, they're not doing it for me now. This relationship isn't working. Well, it's not working because you're the person that needs to fill that void. Love yourself and know that you deserve love. And yes, sometimes we don't get that nurturing that we need growing up. So we have to learn to give that to ourselves as an adult. And you may need to do that first before you even consider dating. So let's get into detail about this Eight of Swords. What is the cause of this Eight of Swords? Or maybe just some more details about this for Capricorn. Tell me more about this Eight of Swords. Whoa. Cards just want to fall out. Let's try that again. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. Okay. These wanted to come out, the Sun and the Five of Wands. So yeah, this is about you struggling with yourself because you feel like you don't deserve happiness. You don't deserve love. You do. Everyone does. Try and work on that with yourself. Even if you have to say it repeatedly every day, every morning you wake up, do it. And after a while, you will believe it because it is true. No one that is brought into this world deserves to be without love, and that includes you. So this is about you learning to believe that and instill that in yourself. Don't be your own worst enemy, because you do need that. See, look, you have the Ten of Pentacles. It is possible for you. You just have to believe it is. And that's what the universe will give that to you. So let's take a look at the rest of March. Tell me about the rest of March for the Capricorns that may not have an option right now. What can they expect for the rest of March? We have the Chariot. Could be dealing with a Cancer. This is the Moon, Pisces, and the Tower. Wow. Under the deck we have the Hermit and the Devil. Let's see. So the Chariot usually means fast movement. And the Moon is about fear, but it can also be about your intuition as well. And then we have this Tower. Could be a surprise, something unexpected. Doesn't always have to be bad. Just depends. It's in the eye of the beholder of how you see it. So let's take a look at that, because I need more. Tell me more for what Capricorn can expect for those that may not have an option. Tell me more about this Chariot, the Moon, and the Tower, because these are major arcana, so this is about big changes for you. Okay, these wanted to fall out. Ace of Cups and the Star. So we have the Star again. New love may be very unexpected for you. Let's see. One more. And then you have the Eight of Swords again, but with the Hierophant. So, look. You still have that Eight of Swords. Like I said, it's not gonna, we're still in March, so it's probably not gonna take you 2 weeks to work out your self-worth issues, but you do have hope here. It's talking about with this Star card, that if you do work on yourself, your self-love, and your fears that you have about maybe being abandoned or just not finding that love that you long for, that you will find it. It's right here, the Hierophant. But it's about you working on that Eight of Swords. That's the block for you, is that self-love. So as long as you work on that, how do you work on that? Like I said, it's a daily thing that you have to do. Positive talking to yourself. Get rid of that negative talking as well as negative thinking. Sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader, so no more negative. And if you're around people that put you down or that only talk negatively, maybe it's time to get new friends. Because that kind of environment is not going to be good for anybody, especially someone that's trying to get out of that negative self-talk. So that's what I see. And this person, is there a person in March? I think you see someone, or you find someone in March that you would like to pursue a relationship with, but like I said, you still have that Eight of Swords self-worth issue in the way. But I see it working out, like I said, but if you have to work on yourself daily. And you may be able to maybe date this person. I wouldn't probably date them until you get a handle on this. I told you, what is it, self-worth? Yeah. But it's slow. It's like baby steps, you know? So I would take time, probably the next couple of months, if not more, on yourself. You need that time for yourself. But you're not going to miss your chance, because there's more than one person here in this world for us. And the universe isn't going to penalize you for taking the time to work on yourself, because that's why we're here, right? Little do people know that we're not here just to have relationships or romance and get married. No, this is about our self-individualizing, self-actualization. So that is your main priority. Everyone's, really. So let's get some oracle cards. Three oracle cards for Capricorns moving forward. This is advice, general advice, and also for this, if you resonated with this reading, for those of you moving forward, what's the best advice for a Capricorn? For those that resonated with this reading and in general. So this is about gratitude. Gratitude is the life force of peace. So when it comes to that Eight of Swords energy, that negative self-talk, be grateful. Practice gratitude every day. What are you thankful for? So in the mornings when you wake up, write down all the things that you're grateful for. Maybe just 5 things if you can't think of you don't want to do a long list. Just every day make it a point to be thankful. And that leads to more peace internally. Because when we focus on what we don't have, that causes a lot of anxiety and chaos in our lives and in our mind. So practice gratitude. And then we have leader of the light. Where are you being called to serve and support others? So instead of focusing on relationships, I would, this advice here is telling you that maybe you're called to serve and support others in ways that you haven't before. Maybe I believe that when we help others, that we also help ourselves, because if you think about the people that maybe it's hard for them to ask for help, people that really do need help, it's a gift for someone. They're not, when you don't expect something in return, that's a gift, and realize how much someone is thankful for that, for helping them even when you don't have to. And that can help you too. So being the leader of the light, being the example for others. So find a way to how you can serve and support others through just giving your time. However you feel like that would be needed in your community. And finally, we have forgiveness will set you free. So what do you need to forgive yourself for? Self-forgiveness is very important, especially when it comes to relationships. The forgiveness that you have for yourself will set you free from that negative self-talk, that negative self-worth that you may have for yourself. And also forgiving others. Not everyone is as ascended spiritually or have the compassion. They haven't learned that yet. Maybe they've lived a hard life and they haven't had that epiphany yet, you know. But like God says, forgive those who they know not what they do. They don't see what they're doing, but that doesn't mean that you should let them, you know, take advantage of you still. It's about you taking responsibility for your own actions. And let's get into Love Oracle. And this Love Oracle is not just romance, it's for you too, in general. So, give Capricorn a Love Oracle advice for them. What do they need to hear right now? So we have, and where does the power come from? It comes from within. So you have the power within you. It's all about you believing. It's all about you searching for the information that you need to heal yourself, how to be a better person, how to be a better partner. But it's all about you. You have the willpower within you. And that was your reading. So I have some people here that have questions, so we're going to answer some of those. I was going to do it at the end, but we can do those right now. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's get my mic. Okay, I guess we'll move on because everybody left. So I was going to answer your question, but I guess we'll move on to Aquarius. Okay. So, okay, this is for Aquarius. For those of you with an option, tell me what happened in the past with Aquarius and this option that they have. The recent past, or just the recent past in general, for those that may have not had an option before. Just show me the past. When it comes to love with Aquarius. Five of Cups. Ten of Swords, wow. And the Wheel of Fortune. So I see an ending. Painful ending at that. I have the Hangman and the Empress. So things may not have been going your way in the past. You have a lot of regrets about that. Maybe about, I see some depression here, possibly. Some victimization going on. But then you have this Wheel of Fortune where it's like you're turning that around. So let's not focus on the negative. We're going to focus on the good things, which is that Wheel of Fortune. So things are changing. This is in the recent past. So tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Swords. Seven of Swords. And the Two of Cups. Yeah, this is about you taking a look at working on Eight of Pentacles and Six of Swords, working on yourself when it comes to hiding your thoughts and not speaking your truth. And that could be possibly why you had that painful ending in the past. When it comes to relationships, with this Two of Cups, I see that changing because you do want to change. You don't want to keep having the same, it could be toxic habits. You want to change those so that you can have a better life with someone in your life. You don't want to be alone, so that's a good thing. That means you're willing to change for the better. This isn't about changing who you are as a human being. This is just about you growing from your past mistakes, past actions. So let's take a look for March for Aquarius. What can they expect with this option that they have in mind? What can Aquarius expect for the rest of March? Two of Pentacles. King of Wands, could be dealing with a fire sign. And the Chariot, possible Cancer. And we have the World and the Knight of Pentacles. So you have this could be you. No, actually this King of Wands, Could be a Leo or Aries, I'm getting. Or Cancer. This is about you going over this person's, the option of, should I continue or look for someone else. What I see is a possible when it comes to dating this person, as far as a relation, long term, I don't see that. Like I said, for March, this is just for the next 2 weeks, but tell me more about this King of Wands and the Chariot for what Aquarius can expect regarding this option. Eight of Wands, good. The Chariot again. And the Ace of Wands. So yeah, this is about being successful with this person. That could lead to this long-term relationship with this Hierophant for the following month, for the months to come in this year. You are in a good position with your energy. You may be at the beginning, maybe right now, considering moving things forward with this person, but I see as the next 2 weeks progress, you do decide to move in that direction with this person. And I see a lot of fire, a lot of fast movement. This is about you making it happen. So once you make that decision, it's all, I hear all systems go with this person. So let's get some advice. Not that you need it, but it never hurts to have some advice. So what's the advice for Aquarius for March? And for those that are watching, if they didn't resonate with this, some general advice for them regarding love in March and moving forward for this year. So we are all mad here. Everyone is a little different. So take into account that your type may not be what you thought. Consider all options. Different people, you may click. You just have to spend more time with them to find that out. Then you have, you are rare and free. There are not many like you. And so when you respect other people for being who they are, you are then able to respect yourself and that you are rare as well, and to embrace that and have gratitude for yourself. So you realize that it helps with your relationships as well. And we have, who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. So maybe you went through a transformation when, like at the beginning, I talked about you needing to change for the better out of the maybe toxic habits you've had before, toxic beliefs even. But this is about getting to know the new you now in this new person that you are, that you've grown to be and are growing still. And let's get an oracle message for you about love in general. What does Aquarius need to hear right now regarding love? Let's get an advice card for you. We have start reclaiming who you truly are. So reclaim that part of you that you may not have embraced, the true you, the one that you may not have revealed to anybody. Reclaim that. Be proud of that person that you are and not be afraid to show that to others. How are you going to have that relationship if you don't reveal your true self? So take off that mask. Be brave. Be strong. Know that other people's views about you or words, they can't hurt you unless you let them. So when you know who you are, nobody can hurt you. So that was your reading. So now let's take a look at the Aquarius that do not have an option. So those of you without an option, let's look at the recent past when it comes to love for Aquarius. And then we're going to take a look at what you can expect for the rest of March. If you have anybody coming towards you regarding love. I'm just going to put them out here so we can move a little bit quicker. So in the past, we have the Lovers. Wow. The Five of Wands and the Devil. So a lot of challenges when it came to this past person. Could have been dealing with a Gemini. I see Capricorn. Just a lot of maybe arguing, fighting. And with this Devil card, this may have been a codependent relationship and a lot of toxic traits here I see. So this could have been built on toxic energy, maybe with you or the other person. Sometimes when you're with this certain person, they bring out the worst in you. You may have that attraction, but as far as anything else goes, it was a struggle with this person because of maybe they had addictions or you had addictions. Like I said, if somebody brings out the worst in you and you're a person that you don't even like, that's the red flags right there that this person isn't right for you. So let's get some more details on this though. Tell me more about this Devil card and this Five of Wands when it comes to this past person that Aquarius dealt with. Tell me more. Why the Five of Wands and the Devil? Temperance, Sagittarius, Ace of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So this is talking about honesty and always having to search for the truth because you were not getting it from this person. Always having to be patient and always holding back, how you feel, your feelings, because this person was not reciprocating when it came to talking about things. So you come to the realization in the past with this person that always having to be the one to be investigating this person on what they were doing, and if their actions were matching with their words, was just becoming difficult and tiring for you. So that's what I see in the past. So let's talk about the present in March. What you can expect. We have the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, and the Three of Swords. So Queen of Swords can be used, the air sign. The Emperor can be an Aries. This is what you can expect. Now, we see the Three of Swords here. And this is about past heartbreak. So it may be this person still wanting to come back, but I feel more than anything, it's just the heartbreak that you feel from the past with this past person, and maybe not being as open because of this. And if this person coming towards you with this Emperor is, I see it as it's positive for you, because I see that usually Emperors are very confident in themselves and what they can offer, and maybe be patient to waiting for you when it comes to maybe taking time to let you heal from the past, and not walking away so easily, because maybe it's going to take time for you to trust this person. So let's take a look at that. Tell me more about this Emperor and this Three of Swords when it comes to what Aquarius can expect in March regarding any love options. Tell me more. So we have the King of Wands again, well, it's a fire sign, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So yeah, this is, yeah, still needing to heal from the past, but more than anything, like I said with the Emperor, just hanging in there. I feel like if you persevere past the past, and realizing that in every relationship that we have, it's always a learning experience, learning what you don't want, learning a lot about yourself, and how to put up the right boundaries, healthy boundaries, so that when you get into relationships in the future, they don't take advantage, and that you learn not to let them take advantage of you, because you don't want to have this Five of Swords energy. Talks about feeling like you're always losing, or perceiving that you will lose, which is not true. This is just negative self-talk. So this is an option for you to have. You could probably just date this person, maybe take it really slow, and opening up a little bit at a time as you become more comfortable with them. So let's get some advice. After I do this, Aquarius, if you're still here, I'll answer a question, but I'll ask if you're still here, and then if you say yes, I'll answer your question. So let me just finish this. Advice for those that may not have an option, and general advice for those that did not resonate with this reading. What advice can you give Aquarius regarding love? Wake up, it's your moment. So this talks about realizing that every moment is your moment when you focus on the present, because there's always a chance for something new, for a new beginning every day, in every moment. It's just how you see things. If you're positive and you believe that at any moment things could look up for you. And we have, you are the joy seeker. What little victories can you celebrate? So this is about you seeing the little things, focusing on the little things. You may be focusing on bigger wins when it comes to relationships, but it's telling you focus on the little victories. And that's how you become joyful. Because sometimes you aren't always going to have the big wins. But focus on the little things, the little victories that you can and celebrate them. Don't be afraid to celebrate them, even though they're small. That helps to have the momentum of a positive attitude. Let's have one more. Yep, believe. Like I was saying, believe. Strange encounters. So, believing in yourself, and that attracts the unexpected, the unknown, maybe even people that help you to see things in a different way with those strange encounters. And we'll get you a love oracle. One love oracle for Aquarius. One love oracle for Aquarius. Okay. Okay, we have, says, stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. Now, if you have been criticizing yourself, it's telling you not to do that. I mean, everyone is perfect the way they are. Everyone is, even though you are a work in progress, it doesn't matter. It's not about perfection, in my opinion. You loving yourself the way you are. And of course, you can always be better, but what about the person that you are right now? Think about how when you were a little kid and you just wanted to be accepted, right? No matter, just you wanted to be accepted for who you were at the time. So do that for yourself. Think about that little kid that you were when you were younger and wanting to be accepted more than anything. Do that for yourself as an adult. So if you criticize yourself, ask yourself why. Because if you saw a child being criticized, you would think that, you know, that's a really hurtful thing to do. So don't do that to yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Love yourself. So that you can open yourself up to relationships that are for your highest good. So that was your reading. And we'll move on to Pisces. And this will be the last zodiac sign. Hold on 1 minute. Oh, interruptions. Okay. Okay, we're on Pisces now. Let's see. So Pisces, those of you that have an option, we're going to take a look at your past, just to give me a better idea. And lets you know if this reading is for you. So tell me about Pisces. For those that have an option, tell me about the recent past. And then tell me about what they can expect for March. Oops. Okay, so let's take the recent past. You have the Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity. Maybe there was Four of Swords. Okay, so this is about maybe passing on an opportunity. This is about rejection. You could have been rejected in the recent past and having to heal from that with this Four of Swords. That's what I'm seeing. Feeling abandoned. Maybe somebody offered something to you and reneged on it. And that's what I'm getting. So let's take a deeper look at this Five of Pentacles and Four of Swords for the recent past. Tell me more for Pisces. Tell me more. We have Eight of Cups, the Star, and the King of Wands. So for others of you, I'm getting an issue with, should I say, abandonment issues for some of you. Maybe you're having, when it comes to your relationships, and that's impeding you, that fear of being left, but trying to heal that with this Star card. And in the process of doing that, and that's in the recent past. So let's look at the future, what you can expect for the rest of March. And this is for the ones that do have an option. Eight of Cups again, Six of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So we have a match right here, King and Queen of Wands. So with the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups, I'm just getting that healing from the past. Maybe, like I said, you've been abandoned in the past, and having to heal that, and recognizing that could be some issues in childhood that you have that I see. And so with this person, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but mostly Aries or Leo. Let's clarify first before I say any more. Tell me about this Eight of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Queen of Wands for what Pisces can expect for those with an option for the rest of March. Tell me more about this. We have the Emperor, Aries, Six of Cups again, and Five of Swords. Lovers and Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords in the bottom. So I see that you could be dealing with an Aries, like I said before, but this is someone that you have a history with, and it may not have been an easy one either with this Five of Swords. I see a lot of maybe mind games possibly in the past, and maybe an issue with this person if you are still dealing with them or decide to deal with them again. But just recognizing that, and if you know the signs, then I see a possible working things out working through these issues, if you can speak and communicate to them about this and working through them, then I see a possible future. But that's up to you and this person. So let's get some advice. Advice for Pisces for this situation, and for those that didn't resonate, this is general advice for you regarding love. So we have prioritize self-love and care. When do you feel most nurtured and cared for? So this is something that I believe in, and it is about self-care. Now, when we want to attract someone in our life, usually people are attracted to abundance, to people that have, rather than people that don't have. And what I mean by that is, yes, could be physical, money, things, but as an energy, people are attracted to people that have self-worth and that know their value, which means that they are confident. But when you feel depleted, when you start to look outside yourself for satisfaction or love, that's when you know, that's the red flag that's telling you you need to start taking care of yourself. You need to focus on yourself and whatever that is for you, whether that's maybe resting more, exercising, you know, maybe you haven't had a chance to really take a day out for self-care, you know, going to get a massage, going to get your hair done. If you're a guy, you can get a massage too. But mentally too, your mental health, physical health, emotional well-being, do things that you know will help you to feel more loved and relaxed and cared for. And that will attract the person that you want to attract. Sometimes, yes, we do attract people that aren't for our highest good, but it's up to us to recognize that and to reject that so that we can leave room for the people that we do want in our lives. And those are the healthy minded, emotional, and physical people that work on their physical as well as their mental and emotional health. And then we have the I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure, precipice of change, and pause before action. So I see this as being a message for you saying that you will be in a good energy for a new adventure with someone. So there will be nothing before there is a lot of action that's going to be taken. So you may not feel like anything's happening right now, but things are happening undercover, and just be ready for it. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. So it's just adding to the message that you are special, and people that will recognize this about you are going to be the people that you want in your life. They're going to recognize how special you are. And can they tell you this? Of course. But it's not about what they tell you. It's about what their actions are and how they match what they tell you. So always look for the actions. And we're getting a love oracle for you. What do they need to know right now? What is their love oracle advice for this March? We have try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. So just try to be that inspiration for others. If something is going on in their lives, maybe just a smile or a greeting of hello, maybe just asking how they're doing can help. And this is about general love, you know, towards your fellow man. So that was your reading. And let's move on to the Pisces that may not have an option right now and they want to find out. What does the future of regarding in the month of March hold for you as it regarding romance, maybe a possible long-term relationship in the future? But first, I want to look at the past, the recent past for the Pisces that may not have an option right now. What happened in the past? So let's look. And for the future, what does the future of the rest of March have in store for you regarding love? We'll put those cards down too. What happened in the recent past? You have the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Eight of Swords. So the recent past, being single, focusing on your career, your finances, just enjoying that abundance that you have. And getting this maybe message that caused you to be put into this anxiety. And may have been it may have been a message from someone, and also it could be just an epiphany that you had that caused you some worry and anxiety. So let's take a look at that. What is that about? Tell me about the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords for Pisces for the recent past. Tell me more. What was this about? Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. So, the Death again. There's a lot of, this has to do, more than anything, I believe this has a lot to do with just you and coming to an understanding within yourself about what it is that you truly want in a commitment, in a relationship. Ten of Pentacles is always about the whole, the family, the husband and wife, the whole thing. You already have, you are this person, you already have the Nine of Pentacles, which is stable in your career. And also with your self-care and who you are. You've learned how to take care of yourself emotionally as well as financially. And maybe you have that fear that you won't be able to cut it as far as a marriage is concerned. Maybe not being as successful in that area. Those fears are coming up for you. And having to heal from that. I think it's just letting negative self-beliefs pop up for some reason. Let's take a look at March. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I see you possibly dealing with an earth sign. Earth, if male or female, doesn't matter. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. It's just stating to me that they're a very cooperative person, that they're good at working together as a team and working on this wish that you both have in common. That's what I see. Let's get some more details. Tell me more about this Three of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. What does Pisces need to know about this for March? I see the Death card coming up a lot, and that's about a transformation, spiritual transformation, also about your beliefs. It doesn't have to be religious or spiritual. It has to do with how you see yourself and how you see others. So tell me more about this Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Page of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. So you're going to be struggling with moving forward with somebody, because you know how it is to be single and do things for yourself and always taking the lead because you had to. But when it comes to a partnership, being in a relationship, this is about working together. So you'll need to figure out how to go about that, and working together with someone in a relationship isn't easy, but this is about you letting go of control. And with the Seven of Wands, either this can go two ways. If you are allowed to let go of control, then you'll be able to work together and as a team. And with these, I see these wands here. It's about you being able to build something in spite of what's going on in the world, what's going on around you in your own environment, in your community. Maybe it's hard to have a relationship. Maybe you have family members, you have other people that are jealous or envious, because I see that this could be an issue moving forward, but not letting that get in between you and this other person. It's possible, but like I said, you're gonna have to let go of control, and some control, not all, but like I said, you have to be able to maneuver that and work with somebody. It's not easy. Not everybody can do it. So let's get some advice. What more advice can you give Pisces for the ones that may not have an option, but option may be coming up from what I see? And also general advice for the Pisces that do not resonate with this reading. Okay, so we have Great Awakening. Walk in your truth. Stand firm in your light. How can you trust yourself more? This is about trusting yourself and knowing that no matter what, you can and you will find a way to be successful when it comes to relationships. Just make sure you are being truthful and honest with yourself as well as this other person. But ask yourself, how can you trust yourself more when it comes to relationships? Then we have a truth seeker. You are the truth seeker. Awakening. Again, it talks about awakening. And it's talking about, also with the Death card I see, is spiritual awakening. Actualizing. Transcending. How can you invite more grace to guide you? So you are having a spiritual awakening. And others of you, it's just in your beliefs in general. We have falling, the unknown, descent, momentum, and change. So this is about, this may be a unfamiliar terrain for you, like I said, being in a relationship. But just allowing yourself to fall into it in a sense where not being too cautious, open-minded is what I'm hearing. But that change will come, and you will move into that person that is successful, that is easy that relationships come easy to them. But just as in your career and your finances, it didn't come easy. You had to work for it, right? Well, this is just about you letting go, like I said, letting go of that control and allowing for that change to come in for you. Let's get a love oracle card for you. Whoa, this one wanted to come out, so we'll take it. It says the reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. So especially when it comes to relationships, you connect with this person's soul, and endings are hard because that's when you feel like you're disconnecting from this person because they're not in your life anymore, and that does hurt. And you'll always have that connection with that person, but to be also grateful and have that gratitude that that person was in your life before. And you will meet other people, new people. But learning to maybe be better at endings, letting go when it's time to let go. Not focusing so much on the end, but focusing on the good times and what you've learned from this person. Just in general. So those were the readings. I hope you liked them, and I will be doing more videos. Hopefully this one I'll be doing every Friday. I had to miss last Friday because I wasn't feeling well, but doing these the zodiac signs every month, and the next 2 Fridays will be, I'm gonna think of some other questions when it comes to relationships, just to make it more fun. And I do have a pick a card reading, so take a look at that one that I'm fixing to put out actually. And that's about your next long-term relationship, and this is about the person that you will be connecting with. Just tells more about how you'll know it's them as well. Just getting a better idea of the person they are. So thank you for coming, and sorry I didn't get to your questions during the reading, but next time just wait till the end of the video and I'll answer all those questions for next time. And also, I'll probably be doing a live just for questions, so I can answer some questions and we'll just chat. We can do that too. So thank you for coming. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this, as well as hit the bell so you can be notified of any new videos. Thanks.